Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing a stuffed pork butt. So what I got here is a 8-pound bone-in pork butt. So first what we're going to do is we're going to get the bone out of this thing. So you can see the bone is here and it curves around the bottom. So what we're going to do is just follow the line of the bone. As you can see. Just going to follow the bone all the way around. And as we're doing this, lift up on it. I'm going to get this thing close to the bone as possible. I'm getting here. Now we're going to go way back and just follow the bone. Okay. Now I'm going to come around the bottom here. Follow this bone right here. Okay. And we're just going to keep following it along the bone. Just like that. Go this way. And down. Now we're just going to close to the bone as possible. Just like that. And another piece here. And if I have any scraps like this, we'll be saving these for sausage. Alright, now that our pork is deboned, we're going to open this guy up. I did take the fat cap off because I'm going to use that for sausage. And this thing was a monster, and being it's only two of us, you weigh too much food. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to open this thing up. We're going to kind of butterfly it open. I'm going to go right down the middle. Just like that. Okay, like that, just like that. And a little more. Take this piece out. Use that for sausage also. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this guy right here. Okay. Looks good to me. Alright, so now that our pork is opened up and ready to go, I'm going to show you our stuffings here. We have some fresh garlic, some fresh rosemary, some fresh thyme. I saved you the agony of watching me pick the rosemary and thyme. Some roasted red peppers, some fresh fennel. And right here I have some Parmesan cheese. So what I like to show you what I like to do with this. Just going to use a peeler. That's it. Real simple. But it's going to be amazing. Alright, let's get this thing stuffed. So first I'm going to go down with some kosher salt on the inside. Looks like a lot, but trust me, it won't be salty. Then we're going to do some cracked black pepper. A little garlic powder, granulated garlic actually. And definitely some oregano. This is just dry oregano. They didn't have any fresh. Then we're going to go with chopped garlic. You can never have too much garlic. Then we're going to go with some fresh rosemary. and some fresh thyme. I love fresh thyme and dried thyme, so. Now, we're going to go with some roasted red peppers. So we'll lay these guys out. Now, these are canned, or bottled, I should say, but they're just as good. Then we're going to do some fresh fennel. Something tells me this is not going to be an easy task rolling this up. It's alright. And then we got our Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put this all through it. And as with most things, I always go to excess, so something tells me it's not going to be easy to roll up, but that's alright. Got some big chunks in here that broke off that we're going to put in there. Alright, that looks good to me. Let's roll this thing up. Try to, yeah, it's going to be a mess. We're going to try to roll this thing as tight as we can. But that's easier said than done. We got everything coming out the sides, which is fine because we're going to truss it up anyway. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to get this guy tied up now. So it's real simple. Just go over the top, go through once, go through twice, and tighten it. And if you go through twice, it'll hold. Normally. Now my hopes are when I put this on the rotisserie, because of the two spikes that go in, it'll hold the ends in. But I guess we'll see. I think we'll be fine. Oops. I did lay the pork roast over the strings off camera to make it a little easier to move it and tie it. Alright, I think one more should do it. But as I say, always gotta do more. So I'm gonna add one more. All right, we're gonna trim this guy up and get it on the rotisserie. All right, let's get this thing on the rotisserie. Let's see. And turn this, I want to make sure it's, there we go. I think that looks good. Make sure it's nice and tight. All right, we'll get this thing going. All right, so our pork is on the skewer. Seems to be spinning pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it all sides with a little bit of oil. You can use olive oil or any kind of oil you want. This is what I have, and it seems to work good. Now from there, I'm going to add a little more kosher salt on the outside. Seems to be a little pause when it's turning on the skewer, but that's right. It'll cook fine. That. And a little more. Next, we're going to go with some cracked black pepper. And last, we're going to do some garlic powder and oregano. I should have done 2 at a time first couple of times. Oh, and we have one more after this actually. It already smells great. It's probably just the garlic powder though. A little more. And one more. Now we have some dried thyme. Told you I love thyme. And this is actually, it's going to give it a nice crust as it cooks. This pork's got a lot of fat in it, so it's going to be really juicy and amazing. Alright, so our pork's been going for about 40 minutes now. It's still way low. It's only like 85, 86 degrees right now. We want to get up to about 140, 145-ish. So we're going to let it go for another 30, 40 minutes, so we'll check back on it. But it looks amazing. Got some nice fat browning on the outside. It looks great. So we'll check back in a little while. Alright, so our pork is been on for about an hour, 45 minutes or so, and it's showing temperature around 140, 143, which is perfect. We don't like well done pork. I kind of eat my pork medium to medium well. So we'll take her off and slice into it. All right, so here's our finished rotisserie pork butt. I let it sit for a few minutes. Now let's slice into this thing. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. Perfect, and it smells amazing. There you go. Stuffed rotisserie pork butt. Thanks for watching.